Hey familia, Igni here and welcome back to Shadowverse. I have yet to cover Forestcraft in this expansion yet, so here we are, fresh off the Ipiria nerf. This is a list that I think a lot of people are kind of rocking. Basically taking out the Ipiria and running the Metera plus Greenglen Axeman package. Although I do still think that Ipiria is playable if you still want to play with that ambush boy. But I figured since the Ipiria nerf has happened, we'd go with the spirit of that and give Aggro Forest without Ipiria a try with some of these more mid-rangey tools in its stead. Let's jump into it. Going up against Havencraft here, going first. It's always nice to see. Goblin going first is always nice to see. Story Falconer, it's always nice to see. Pretty good hand is what I'm trying to say, in so many words. Gabi, turn 1, probably the most powerful card in Shadowverse history in terms of play rate. Here we go. You'd think that vanilla 1-2 wouldn't be so good, but the shortage of 1-drops all across the board, it just ends up being ridiculous. Especially if you're on the play. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna play Globe of the Starways? You're gonna play Sealed Tome, which now costs 1 play point? You sucker. My next turn is gonna be this into Falcon into hitting his face. Clearly. Didn't really want to keep the Elf Song given that we didn't see a Fairy Whisperer. It seems like we'll probably have better tempo plays than Elf Song. Unless I get 2 undrops. Never mind, now I regret not keeping the Elf Song, clearly. Just takes from me. That's okay. Maybe this is why you always keep Elf Song. I was getting a little cute with it. Like, oh, I'll probably get better on-curve plays like Metera or something. Nah, you probably just keep the Elf Song, hey? It's kind of hard to have a bad hand with this deck, though, considering the curve is so early. It's so tilted towards the left. That ends up being okay most of the time. Now, this is interesting, though. Lions. Haven't seen lions in a while. Lions means that this isn't Tenko, which means that I can hit them in the face and they're probably not going to recover that damage. So I'm okay with it. Don't get me wrong, I'm feeling pretty good. This is probably a more favorable matchup, frankly, than anything else. I legit think that Lions is just not good anymore, with the advent of Sealed Tome getting nerfed to the ground, but maybe I should hold my tongue before I lose this game. But yeah, I don't think that Lions is that great right now. We're just gonna barrel through and hit him in the face. It'll probably work out. Next turn I have the Fairy Whisperer, Sky Stride Raptor. Then hit him in the face. Pretty straightforward game plan, frankly, with this deck.
We missed the mark.
Crystals of snow shimmer in the
Okay,
light.
that's interesting.
The moonlight. Your kiss will awaken me.
Sure. Let's go.
May the forest be at peace.
I don't think we need the Sky Stride.
Hey, let's play.
Let's do it this way. This is a pretty intimidating board. I mean, you can double trade this, but even then, I kind of like saving. Like typically, I like saving storm damage to bamboozle them at the end. I mean, he knows that I have this in hand, but it's something he always has to play around now. Is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Interesting.
Crystals of snow.
Not double trading into these two. So I guess he has what? Lag Conscriptor? Yeah, that makes sense. Then you just evolve something over this.
This holy fragment.
Alright, I can respect that.
Make me wild. I want to protect.
I'm not sure I want to spend my last evolve here. I think Metera is pretty good removal. I might just use the Sky Stride to get rid of this. Although I don't think I want this game to last very long, right? Maybe it's best if I just try and barrel through. With 2 Axemans, I don't really mind spending an Evolve, but even still. We're 1 off from his Jean, so I think I can afford to Board Flood here.
Someday, the true peace.
And this will probably work out alright. I feel like a lot of Holy Lions are running Jean now, whereas before they weren't all running Jean. But since it's turn 6, it's gonna be well before he gets there. It's fine. Greenglen and into his face.
What an eyesore.
Still, I think I don't evolve. Kinda just want to save the evolve for the Metera in case of a sticky situation, more than anything. Besides, if I evolve here, it's kind of playing right into the Jean on the next turn.
The power of nature.
That hurts.
Plus, we turn to drop the Jean, then we'll Greenglen number 2, and then we can start going off with the chip damage. Win that way. Seems right to me. If he doesn't have the Jean, then even better, frankly. Alright then. Because now he has to deal with our 2 threats with more than 1 card. Or he can just concede. Ta-da! I just feel like Holy Lion Haven is so bad now. Oh ho ho! Up against Runecraft. I expect this to be Spellboost. I expect this to be Spellboost, so I'm kind of wary about how to approach this. I'm probably playing the Storied Falconer on turn 2, given he doesn't get a missile off his knowledge. I hope that isn't the case. Otherwise, the Fairy Whisperer just gets kind of bodied too hard by magic missiles and such, right? But we'll see how this goes. Not getting a 1-drop really hurts in this match, because you kind of just want to go as fast as possible, because they're... the longer you wait, the more removal they're going to build up in their hand, and they're going to build up to their win condition more efficiently that way, so... Thankfully, no knowledge into Missile, so we can just Storied Falconer here and feel pretty safe about it. Would have loved to see this on turn 1, but alas. Just switch places, and this game could have gone completely differently. That's card games for you. Alright, he does have the removal with the Traffic Blade, but I'm just gonna hit him in the face with this guy right after at this point. Boop. Next turn I can Starry Elf, Water Fairy. We'll see where we go from there. Try and build up the fairy count so I can get the Fairy Driver to do some work. Yeah, it's a bummer. Maybe it was better to play the Starry Elf there. Just to have it stick. Should take my own advice. I was talking about how Magic Missile screws me, and then I kind of played right into it. I saw a storm and I got excited. What can I say? I'm that kind of guy. Owl, for sure. This turn. Either Owl or, what's it called? No Owl. That's a pleasant surprise.
You ready for the good stuff?
Whoa!
I don't really think the Wood of Brambles is all that relevant. Maybe it is still now, though, when they still have their evolve turns up. Maybe I should just Wood of Brambles here. I talked myself into it.
Hey, let's play.
Not really feeling like spending my evolves. If I'm gonna spend my evolves, I want to spend them aggressively, I feel like. But it's just kind of rough, because we couldn't really get a good foothold this game in terms of aggression. Coming into turn 5, they still have 18 defense right now. Yeah, they got a Fate's Hand. If they haven't gone into the win con yet, they will soon. And they're just gonna remove all our stuff. I have no problems doing that. Okay. Well, this is good, because now I can go wide.
You buzzing, flitting insects. Make yourself
Hope he doesn't run Nova Flare.
Make yourself useful.
That would be a bummer. But even if he did,
Power of the wind.
I think it's more than likely that one of our stuff is going to survive here. At least I hope so. Fairy Driver, I have no doubts, is going to bite the dust this turn, so our Fairy Whisperers are looking less good right now. But I feel like this was as good a time as any to pull the trigger, because the wider I can go the earlier on, the more damage is going to build up to. And I can't let him go too long.
I hear the world's voice.
Yeah, that fairy driver is going bye-bye.
Fool.
Question is, how much more removal does he have? Wind Blast. That's it, then that's actually not too bad. Ooh hoo hoo.
The hunt is
Not bad. Go for it.
How could there be a future like this? Soar upon the wind.
Go for it. Actually, probably was a good idea to potentially save the Sky Stride Raptor for Airbound Barrage Burst. That might have been a good idea. Just play the Fairy Whisperer that turn instead of the Sky Stride. The consideration. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I don't know how many followers are gonna be playing though, so that's why I hesitated on that. Or rather, I sort of barreled into the Smorg plan instead. But he has the circles, could have known better. But if he leaves the either the Storied Falconer or the Sky Stride up here, it's still a possibility for me. Alright. Cool. Oh, even better. So I can Airbound Barrage this, send it into here. Do this. Do this.
the hunt is on.
Worked out pretty okay. We are one off though. Or there was a better way I could have gone about that. Didn't really think about it. We either win next turn or completely fizzle out.
From the depths of depravity.
I don't think that's gonna be good. But he might have all the removal he needs now. That's not removal. That's not removal. Woo! Got there. No fiery embraces or anything. Smorg.
Woo! You got the stuff.
And there you go. I think I showed about all I wanted to show. How you can win with the Greenglen Axeman plan. And how it's still pretty effective to just smork him down even without the Ipiria to back you up. Turns out Forestcraft is still pretty good. Because much like Swordcraft, it's a class comprised entirely of good cards. So the Ipiria comes out, you just plug in these lads, and you're feeling pretty alright. That's it for this video. Like it if you did, don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Shadowverse content in the very near future. And of course, thank you to my wonderful patrons. Patreon.com/Ignideus. If you'd like to support the channel as well, I highly appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.